Hey there, welcome back to Melody Loves Death Metal. Happy Monday. No Black Metal Monday today. I'll record one next week. Just don't feel like doing it today. Don't have enough to talk about. Haven't listened to any of my new stuff that I've been getting in, so I figured I'll just wait until I'm ready to talk about those things. But I do have a new clickbait video today. I thought it was funny. That was really the only reason why I used the subject as I did. I think I'm hilarious. It's okay if you think I'm stupid. I get it. I think my personality and my sense of humor can be rather fun sometimes. So I've noticed in the YouTube community that people really love seeing people's bootlegs in their collection. And it's an often ask. And I've had several people ask me in the past, like, hey, do you own any bootlegs? Like, what ones do you have? And to be honest with you, no, I did not until a couple of weeks ago. I've never been into buying them. I was when I was younger when it came to CDs. I used to buy bootleg CDs often. In regards to my favorite bands, I used to have several Nine Inch Nails ones, several Tool ones, Rage Against the Machine, like all of the like huge bands that I was really into back in my high school days. I used to spend a lot of money on them. And then when I started collecting vinyl, I just never found it appealing. Most of the time, the bootlegs that I ever got back in my day were never good sounding. I just generally don't go and pick a live recording over a general studio recording. But why not get addicted to something else now when it comes to vinyl collecting? And I started seeing some of them circulating on Discogs, on eBay, on Instagram, on YouTube, and especially in videos. I'm like, man, those look cool. I just want them. I don't care if they sound like garbage. I just think that that looks really cool. That would be really fun to have in my collection. So of course, I started buying them. So thank you, you fuckwads, for doing that to me. No, I'm just kidding. I can obviously have more self-control. But I picked up some good ones that are good prices considering what I've been seeing them go for in other places. So I snatched them while I could. So I'll show off 3 today. And I've got several more coming in the next several weeks. But I got 2 in this morning that I was kind of excited to get. And then I got one in a couple of weeks ago after I saw Ken from Ken's Death Metal Crypt posted on Instagram and was like, ooh, I want that. I don't care if it sounds like garbage. I just think that that's really cool. I admittedly have not listened to any of these except for one. I don't know how they sound. Don't know. Don't care. I am just buying these for a collector's item, which I don't usually do for my vinyl collection. I buy things that I plan to listen to for years and years and years. This just collector's items. You know what? Kill me. I don't care. It's fun. It's fun. I'm having fun here. That's all that matters. So, alright, I'll start off with the first one. This is the one that Ken showed off. This is the Immolation boot. What is this called again? You Are Nothing to Me. So this is put out by Reek of Death Records, which is a new thing for me. I was not too familiar with Reek of Death. I've seen the name floating around. They've been doing this for a long time. They don't have, at least from what I can tell, they don't have an official like website or anything like that. I'm pretty sure they're in the US, but if you go on Discogs, you can type Reek of Death and you can see all the boots that they've put out. It looks like they've been doing this for quite a few years now. I think since back in 2016, they put out some really cool boots for all the way ranging from Slayer, Merciful Fate, Overkill, Carnage, Obituary, Grave, Ghost, Merciful Fate, Mayhem, Sadistic Intent, Carcass. There's a Carcass one that I really want, but it's so expensive. King Diamond, there's another King Diamond one that I've seen lately that I really want, but that's also really expensive. So there's just a bunch of fun bootlegs. There's a Autopsy one that I have, and it's coming. But again, like I said, I don't know how these sound. I know how this one sounds, and I mean, it's not awful. It's also not the best. I mean, they're live recordings, and again, sometimes with live recordings, you don't always know how it's going to sound. It's not always the best production quality, whatever else. But again, I got this because I thought it was fun, and I love Immolation. So this was recorded in Holland back in 1991, and it was limited to 300 copies. I don't know if there were separate color variants. Usually that calls it out. The color variant that I have is this one, and I don't know what this exact color is called, but yeah, it's a nice color copy. It's fun. I don't know. I saw it on Ken's Instagram. I was like, man, I've been seeing these Reek of Death boots popping up everywhere lately. I feel like, again, why not just, get addicted to something else now? So this is one, you can find this on, I think NWN still has it. I know Hell's Headbangers had it because that's where I got this. It was only 30 bucks. I've seen it on Discogs for stupid amounts of money, so just so you know, they're ripping you off for that price. And I've also seen it on eBay for the same. But like I said, I got this on Hell's Headbangers. I got this for around 30 bucks. I'm pretty sure NWN has it for the same price. So if you're looking and you want to add a nice little bootleg to your collection, here you go. Also, my rule on bootlegs is if they're live, I don't mind buying them. If they're live shows, I don't mind buying them. If they're like bootlegs of actual like studio recordings, that's when I kind of like, except for if you're Tool and you fucking hate your fans and you don't press your music on vinyl, then I make exceptions for there too. So anyway, that was the first one. These two just came in this morning. I have not listened to them yet. Again, just showing them off because I thought they were just awesome. I got these off of NWN literally like 4 days ago. So thank you for getting them to me so fast, because I was shocked by that when I opened up my P.O. box this morning and saw the box sitting there. This one is another one that is on NWN right now. It is also on Hell's Headbangers for a decent price. I think they're around 30 bucks. But also, I've also seen this on Discogs and eBay for ranging up to $70, even more. Don't spend that. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find this on the sites I just said. Also, I've seen Reek of Death boots in my local record shops before, so check those out. Sometimes they carry them, especially the one by me. They carry bootlegs all the time. So this one is Black Sabbath. I could not pass this up. Satan laughing spreads his wings. I don't know, the image is so good. I just loved it. It is a gatefold right there. Really nice quality. Some more awesome imagery on the back. There's that Reek of Death. And so this is from 1976. So live at New York in Madison Square Garden. So again, just a collector's item. I love Black Sabbath. It's one of my favorite bands. So I thought this was just fun to own. Kind of excited to show my dad when he comes here this week. My parents are visiting me. So this was limited to 150 clear vinyl and 150 red vinyl. It is a double LP, and like I said, it's nice quality. It's got some awesome imagery there. Again, I haven't heard it yet. I have a couple of other Black Sabbath live albums. Obviously, those are official releases, and they sound great. So I can't imagine this sounds too bad. I have the red, nice trans red double LP. So I'm not going to show you the other one. I don't to show you. So the only thing I will say is that they come in the shitty dust cover thing, so I'll probably swap those out. I like the poly-lined inner jackets, but it's a bootleg. Beggars can't be choosers of unofficial releases. And like I said, I've seen this one going for stupid amounts of prices. Just people reselling these for insane pricing, and don't buy those when I know that they're still available on Hell's Headbangers and NWN. So if you're looking, they're there. So that one was cool. I really liked that one. But this next one, I'm smiling because it's so stupid. I don't know. The fuck is wrong with me and why I bought this one. This was definitely a mob mentality thing. I saw NWN say that they got it in stock, and I saw the picture and was like, fucking hell, I need to have that. For no other reason than just the fact of the historical relevance, the historical, meaning of it. Like, it's an event that happened in black metal history. It's dumb. Like, again, I'm not like this diehard Mayhem fan. You already know I'm going to show. I obviously, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to show it, and hopefully I don't get fucking banned off of YouTube. So this is the Mayhem boot, Dawn of the Black Hearts, with Dead on the front. I think this is a repress. I'm pretty sure this is, because there is an orange variant that came out not that long ago, and that is selling for like over $200 right now. This is the yellow splatter edition. It came in this really cool picture disc sleeve, so I kind of like that. Nice and sturdy, and it shipped nice. So this was limited to 300 copies on Cadaver. splatter vinyl. And again, I just saw it and was like, I'm probably never going to listen to this, but this is just a collector's item just to have. It's you know, it's a story thing. It's a sit around the couch and have a nice glass of Chardonnay and talk about the suicide of Dead and how Euronymous took a picture of his corpse and then they used it for a Mayhem CD. Why not? It's a good dinner time story. That's a very monumental moment in black metal history, especially with Mayhem. On the back, it is Live in Norway 1990 with obviously Dead on vocals, and it has the letter that Euronymous wrote about Dead after his suicide. It was 2 weeks after his suicide. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but there's some of it that's, I've never actually like read this, or I've seen like pieces of it in like videos, and I've heard about it and whatever else, but it's like, we have no vocalist anymore. Dead killed himself 2 weeks ago. It was really brutal. First he cut open and it goes into explicit about how he killed himself and how they found his brains everywhere. And then he goes into, I of course, grabbed my camera and made some photos. We'll use them in the next Mayhem CD. I and Hellhammer were so lucky that we found 2 big pieces of his skull we have hung on necklaces as a memory. Man, those lucky bastards. They were so lucky to find that skull. So, and then he goes on about how Dead killed himself to be the, you know, for the true old black metal scene, and he talks about what that means and shits on hardcore kids and skateboarders, and talks about how they love shitty bands like Deicide, Benediction, Napalm Death, Sepultura, and all that shit. We must take the scene to what it was once in the past. Dead died for this cause, and now I have declared war. So yeah, death to false black metal and death metal. So kind of contradiction to my channel. But again, I just thought it was funny. I don't know. I might end up getting rid of this someday to somebody, some huge big collector that would really want this. But for now, it's mine, and I'm happy I have it. And I showed it off to a group of my friends today, and they're all just like, oh, I need to get that. It's so stupid, but I want it. And I'm pretty sure a couple of them went and got it. But the splatter is real nice. Like I said, there is an orange variant of this that came out a while back ago. I'm actually going to look it up right now, because I'm curious of when this was posted, when they made this. If it even comes up. You have to, oh, there it is. Sometimes the bootlegs are a little bit hard to find on Discogs because they block that shit. Which, whatever. It looks like Reek of Death pretty much skates under that, though, for the most part. They probably don't give a shit about them. Wow, there's actually quite a bit. A lot of CDs that have been pressed up of this, but live in Spursburg, Peaceful, that's the Peaceful one. Okay, here we go. So here it is. Is this the one that I got? No, this is a picture disc. So there's a picture disc version of this too, and this is never been sold on Discogs, so I have no idea how much this is running for. Wow, okay. Well, there's several versions of this, so I don't know. This is probably, the one that I have is probably like the third one. There's a transparent red. This is the one that I've seen going for insane prices on eBay. I think the cheapest one I saw was like $250. And then there's an orange splatter edition that I also saw on eBay and on Discogs that is selling for insane prices as well. This one, I believe, was just repressed, so it's not nearly as expensive, although I'm sure it will be as soon as scalpers get a hold on it. Yeah, so the orange one is a reissue. It looks like it came out 2 years ago. So it was an orange splatter. It came out 2 years ago. The cheapest one I'm seeing for US dollars is $265 plus $6 shipping and handling. If I'm buying something for $260, I'm going to request that they don't ship that shit media mail. And send me some insurance on that package. There's also a 180 gram that's going for like 170, like just the plain black 180. The red one, there's a red one that's going for $200. And then the cadaver one that I just showed, this one that I just showed, currently is up there now, from a place in Texas that has 100% reviews, so they're not shitty, at least there's that, is now selling for $90 on Discogs. So, according to these insane prices, this is now one of the most collectible items in my collection and is now considered one of the most expensive items in my collection, minus box sets that I own, which I do have several box sets that cost a lot of money and is worth a lot of things. They're worth a lot of money as well. But in terms of regular, plain old, single vinyl, this bootleg is now considered one of my more expensive ones. And I'm sure the prices will just go up as soon as they start to sell out. Because again, like I said, actually, NWN did sell out of these, now that I think about it. I think they're completely sold out now. Because they took the posting down off their Instagram. But I know for a fact Hell's Headbangers still had this when I looked at it on Saturday, after I was talking about this with a group of my friends, and how I bought it, and they were just mocking me and also talking to me with envy. So again, I'm not like this hardcore Mayhem fan. I obviously really like Mayhem, and I own, you know, all of their stuff. But I don't know. It was just, you know, history, music history, cryptic, demented music history that I wanted to have in my collection, so I got it. But again, I don't know. It looks great. I'll listen to it today, and I'm not expecting it to be, you know, the best sounding production quality. Also, Mayhem is not the best sounding production quality. And to be honest with you, I don't listen to black metal for that reason. I usually just expect it not to sound great. Yeah, that's my show me your booties first video. I do have several more that I've bought over the last several weeks that are coming in. I'm really excited about a couple of other ones, so when I get those, I'll show them. But again, this is just a new collecting thing that I'm going to do now that I don't need to do, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's fun. So if you're looking for these Discogs, I don't think there's an official like Reek of Death website. At least I've not been able to find one. I'm sure there's some like underground way to figure out what they're releasing and where to get it right away and whatever else. I know there is. I've heard people talk about it, but I'm not in that cult of collectors yet. So if anybody wants to add me to like a special group, don't do it, please, because I don't need to spend more money like this. But I know that they do like special releases for like club members of certain things. I don't know the whole detail around it. I'm sure somebody's going to post in the comments all about it because they know, obviously, I'm pleading ignorance here. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know things. But again, Discogs has these things for incredibly overpriced prices, but you can, you know, if you have it on your want list, you can probably snag it. But again, oh, here we go. The cheapest cadaver splatter that I just showed is now $66. And it's funny because the seller is called Support Death Metal. God, I love irony in the extreme metal community. So anyway, that's all I have today, guys. Hopefully you have a great weekend and you're starting off your Monday right. And if you did not, check out the thrash stream that I did on Marty Worm's channel for the heavy metallurgy. That was a lot of fun this last Friday. It went for 3 hours. I was shocked by that. Was it 3 hours? Yeah, we went till almost midnight. I was tired after that. I talked through a lot of things, and then I realized after the stream was over, there was several things I did not call out. Like, I just started to remember things. So, anyway, it was a lot of fun. If you're a thrash head, you go over there, check it out. It was a good hangout session. Love being on their show. Hopefully I'll be back again someday soon. Maybe it'll be a death metal theme for once. We'll see. So I'll see you guys in the next one.